Welcome back to End Zone here. We got Donnie, we got Essie. We're talking about the
Yep,
divisional round of the NFL playoffs. How we doing, boys?
pretty good.
Yeah. Great afternoon. Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, happy Martin Luther King Day, Essie.
Big day.
Mm-hmm.
Very big day. And inauguration for Donald J. Trump, the
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
future president of the United States.
A lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on today. Let's start
Yeah, but
off
there
though
are
with
more. Yeah, we got more important stuff though.
yep, and that would be the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So let's start off first with the Chiefs and the Texans. That was the first game Saturday. Chiefs won that game 24-13. Any thoughts, guys?
I
Uh,
mean, what do we expect? That's all I
yeah,
can say.
there's nothing surprising. I mean, the refs had like a few like obvious terrible calls. I don't know if you saw that clip with like what did Joe Buck? He like that late hit on Mahomes that was not even there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the two Texans players when they hit each other.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I saw that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was.
I mean, the Texans outplayed them. They outgained them by like 150 yards, and it did nothing mattered. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like this one stat where like the Texans are like the first team to lose a playoff game after outgaining their opponent by like 100 plus yards.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Mm-hmm. It's insane. But yeah, the
I mean,
Texans they just look sloppy.
yeah, the Chiefs just win games. They play well. I mean, it's in Arrowhead, so
Yeah.
the home field advantage is nice. But what can you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, you got Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift watching the game right next to
How
each
do you
other.
lose? How do you lose with that?
I know.
I mean, Caitlin Clark, are you kidding me? The best female college basketball player of all time.
College football, college football.
College.
I said college basketball.
I heard a
I
little
said
bit of a
college
stutter,
basketball.
stutter there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised about what happened. The Chiefs were just overall a better team, even if the stats didn't show that.
Yeah. No, one thing I do think though, I think the game would have been a lot closer if the Chargers were playing the Chiefs.
I
'Cause-
disagree with that.
Really?
I mean,
Because
what have we seen with Herbert in the postseason?
I
Like,
definitely disagree with that.
yes,
no,
they
but
have a
like
better defense, but I just don't think any team's beating the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
yeah, but it would have been. I
Exactly.
think it would have been closer if it was the Chargers, because
It
the
was
regular
closer
season.
than you think, though, because like the Texans had the ball at the end too.
Yeah.
They just like went for it and they didn't get it, so it
Yeah.
could have been closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
they like.
also, what happened in that game? You know, Travis Kelsey has the record here. He has
Oh
his
yeah.
ninth career postseason 100-yard receiving game,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Pretty
pretty
impressive.
insane. I think that's number one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's number one NFL all time.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
then
pretty cool.
Mahomes stays undefeated in the divisional.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
guys
Because I
see
mean,
that
that's pretty
pass?
incredible. What, like 7-0 now? I mean,
Yeah.
like
Do you guys
that's
see that pass that he had to Travis Kelsey for a touchdown?
mm,
Oh
I think it
yeah.
was. I think it was like the third quarter. It was the
yeah,
start of the fourth.
Yeah, yeah. He
He
like
was in the
tripped.
middle of the air, bro.
Yeah,
Look
that's
through that.
crazy.
Look like
impressive.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look like me in recess. But that's
But
not the
yeah.
point, is it?
But overall, I think that game was so boring, in
Yeah,
my
that was
opinion.
out of the
It
four
was such
games.
a
That was easily the one I watched the least amount of.
yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything. I barely remember anything from that game.
No, it was not that fun.
Yeah, it was
Honestly.
not fun to watch.
Now going from that to probably the best game of the week here, we got the Commanders and the Lions. Commanders win 45-31. Greatest game of all time. People have been saying most
What
points
happened?
scored in the second quarter in any postseason game ever. I mean, where do we start?
I
Talk
mean,
about how Jared Goff sold.
yeah, Jared Goff
Jeez.
sold that game. Jameson Williams sold that game with that stupid interception. That
I
game,
know, but you talk about that, but then the Commanders scored. They punted the ball once. They didn't
yeah,
turn the ball over. Like it was the Lions defense that really like didn't help. Like
yeah,
yes, the offense didn't have their best game, but like in the end, like the defense has to get more stops, especially against the offense that really coming into the game like was not hitting on all cylinders. I would say.
yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
defense was just so injured that game too that like it was just bound to happen.
Yeah, but I mean they went 15-2. It's not like they
Yeah,
were
they did
losing
really
games
good.
with backups in the game.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
sad though. Like all these fans who've been. I mean, like they've been expecting a Super Bowl. I mean, I expected a Super Bowl. I expected them to beat the Chiefs.
same.
Honestly. I mean, at least Sam Laporta had a touchdown though.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
mean,
I mean that's the only thing they did all game.
And
yeah, they
Jameer
did.
Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs did pretty good.
I
He
love Jameer
did.
Gibbs.
Hmm.
I mean, but really the turning point was that pick six, the Quan Martin pick six in the second quarter. Like once
Oh
that
yeah,
happened and we went up like 31-21, I was like, we
Yeah.
got this. Like at halftime, I was super confident. Like we were playing great football.
yeah,
We weren't making mistakes. We hadn't had a non-scoring drive since like our first drive of the game. So like I felt really confident, and our offense played great. Defense played great somehow.
Yeah.
And the Eagles this week, we'll get to that, but I kind of feel more confident about that than I did against the Lions for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if we want to talk about the Eagles real quick, I mean, the only thing that's been going well for them is their rushing. Their
Yeah,
rushing
they don't
Oh
attack.
have
yeah, no,
anything else.
Jalen Hurts is so buns. He's
Yeah,
terrible.
you low key.
They're
He's
just not
useless.
asking him to do much.
He looks a little
Yeah.
funny too.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Ben, you want to pull up Nick's what Nick said after the game?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can show it, but I mean,
You want to
he
read it?
before the game, a lot of people
Read it.
talking about this being our last game. A lot of people saying, have fun soaking in the last game of the year. No, no, not happening. This week's not going to be that either. I felt really confident about the game. Lions defense hadn't kept a mobile quarterback, at rest. They give up a lot of points. If we get in the shootout, Jaden Daniels was just the better quarterback, and we
Yeah.
won the game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm confident that I'm going to see the Commanders in the Super Bowl against. I mean, I'm confident to see Jaden Daniels versus Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl 59? Am I tripping? Is it 59?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
59. Yeah.
59.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy though. Like, rookie quarterbacks never made the Super Bowl, and now we're thinking that
It could
this
happen.
could be the year.
No,
Yeah.
but I don't think of Jaden Daniels as a rookie. I don't.
Yeah,
know.
I mean, he's so
He
much
doesn't feel like a
poise.
rookie. He's
I know his
just
decision making
perfect.
is really good.
Yeah.
He's just the perfect
no
quarterback.
glaze.
I mean, I don't know if you guys were watching him on
all
the
glaze,
bench.
actually.
If you were watching him on the bench or the sideline,
Mhm.
it's just another high school game. Like he doesn't
just feels
treat it
like
as anything.
Yeah.
And he
Wait, Ben, you
feels
want
like a
to talk?
vet.
Also, Ben, you want to talk about that failed tush push that Mariota did?
Well, in the
You
end,
want-
it didn't matter, but at the time, it was just it wasn't even a tush push because I don't know if you saw the
Yeah,
replay, but
he was trying to hand it back.
he was trying to
Like,
flip it
tossing
back to Jaden Daniels. Like I don't think the play call was bad, but the timing with Brian Robinson was off.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Brian
in the end, we won the game.
Hold
I
up.
couldn't.
Wait, I
couldn't.
missed this. Wait, what happened?
It was our first possession of the game. It was 4th and 1 at their 20-yard line, and then Marcus Mariota came under center, snapped it, and then tried to throw it back, but he got tripped up. I mean, it was a bad play call, but we won the game.
because Jaden Daniels was behind Mariota, and then he
Yeah.
tried
Oh,
to
so you had a
flip
two
it back.
quarterback set with Brian Robinson up there. Also.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then
and
Brian
he
Robinson-
ran into Mariota.
Yeah, he
Okay,
didn't
I
know the
didn't
play
watch
call.
the first part of the game. I didn't watch
Yeah.
the first part of the game, so. All right,
Missed
I did
out
not
there.
know about. I did
Yeah, you
not know
missed
about
out.
that. Actually, that's.
But yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess I was playing.
Commanders are playing the best football of the year. You really can't. It's hard to beat them. 7 in a row, beat the Lions, which everyone was saying best team in the football. So
Really,
at this point, who can't we beat?
The
really,
Eagles.
the commies are. Oh.
I don't think you can beat the Eagles.
Well, I mean, we beat them earlier. I don't care. I don't care about Kenny Pickett being their
No,
quarterback.
Ben,
How
we
much
can talk-
how much better is Jalen Hurts than Kenny Pickett?
we can
Obviously
talk-
he's better.
We can
but
talk about it
Not
later.
much
We can
better,
talk about it later,
honestly.
Ben.
we'll get to that when we talk
No,
about
we'll
our
get to that in our
predictions.
predictions. We'll get to that in predictions.
Yeah.
Okay, next
But our third game was that Eagles game, the Eagles Rams game. I don't want to say the Eagles got lucky, but I do
No.
feel like that last drive by the Rams could have 100% ended up as a touchdown. And then you could see the Rams beating the NFC Championship. So
Yeah.
I think a few things fall better for the Rams and they win the game.
Yeah, I
mean,
just
No, you got
the,
it.
yeah, the defense for the Rams was really solid that game. I mean, yeah, Saquon did have almost 200 rushing yards, but in terms of the pass game and getting pressure, they were really good that game, and I thought they
Yeah.
were playing pretty solid.
And you look
Yeah.
at it Saquon had 2 runs of 70 yards. Take
Yeah.
out those two, and it was 23 rushes for 60 yards. They
Yeah,
did a really
exactly.
good job, other than 2 runs, and then that just killed them.
Yeah.
I mean, I as a Seahawks fan, just love to see the Rams lose. But I just want to talk about how it was a snow game. I love a good snow game. I mean, it was
Mhm.
nice seeing Jared Verse. Jared Verse was doing his thing. He had 2 sacks.
I believe so.
hmm
I mean,
He's a
good
stud.
rookie, but I mean, Saquon's gonna have to. I don't know about this Eagles team and the.
It's just Saquon has to do so much for
Yeah.
them to have any chance. That's
No,
the
he-
problem.
No, the Eagles are they're the Boise State of the NFL right now.
No,
That's fair.
Yeah,
you got Ashton Genty, but what else do you have other than him?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
They're
why
pretty
just-
one-dimensional.
yeah.
That's the big problem with them. But I mean, as far as the Rams, you can't really be mad. I had them going all the way. I felt like when the Rams get hot, they're so hard to beat.
Yeah.
But I mean, Matthew Stafford just isn't good in the snow, isn't good in the cold, and just didn't have his best stuff.
None of the Rams players are. I mean, they're used to playing in those warm conditions
Mhm.
for half the year in LA,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just unlucky, I guess you could say.
hmm
And then that final game, obviously, biggest game of the week, that Bills against Ravens one. I don't want to say it lived up to expectations, but it wasn't a bad game. It was
was
good,
not.
but it was
Yeah.
sloppy, and it just didn't feel like what we kind of signed up for.
I just want to say a quick thing. Mark Andrews is the best fumbler of 2-point conversions in NFL history. I don't know if you guys remember, but in like 2021, they played the
Mm.
Steelers, won on a 2-point conversion, and Mark Andrews fumbled the thing again.
Bro,
So
I
good at
was looking
fumbling.
at Mark Andrews' Instagram. He is getting absolutely flamed in his
Yep.
comments.
I
I mean,
know.
his 3 pinned posts comments are turned off. His most recent hasn't turned him off yet. Excuse me, hasn't turned him off yet, but still.
I do feel bad for him. Like, I don't obviously he cost them the game, but like realistically, Lamar didn't have a good game. The defense didn't play great. Like even Derrick
I
Henry didn't
mean,
have his best game, but obviously Mark Andrews sucked. But I mean, his first
Yeah.
fumble in five
Well,
years,
no,
like
but no, he had a fumble. No, he had a fumble
first fumble in
before.
5 years. Like, can you really blame him?
Yeah,
yeah.
but that
Well,
wasn't his second time dropping the ball. It was, I
I
think, the
guess. I
fourth,
mean, obviously he
the
didn't have a
seventh.
good game, but I don't think
Yeah,
that's
it was
100% of why
no,
they
but it was
lost.
like 8 minutes left in the fourth. I think it
Hmm.
was,
yeah.
and
No,
he
I
got a
don't.
good catch. It was a far catch, and
Yeah.
he fumbled. And then at the end of the game, when they need him most, he drops the ball again. I mean,
Well,
you
yeah.
can't like help him. I mean, you can't feel guilty for him. I mean,
Yeah.
just
And
he messed
I
up.
just even, well, I don't even think it would make much of a difference because like how much was the clock left when he
It was like
dropped
a
it?
minute and a half.
Yeah, it was a minute and a half.
I
Yeah.
still think the Bills drive down and get a field goal to win the
Yeah.
game.
So I don't even, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it was that big of a game changer. But I mean, like it basically
Obviously,
determined
that was
how.
why they lost the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a big, huge piece of
Other
the
than that,
loss.
I thought it was a good game. I mean, I
Yeah.
enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a ton of the game. Honestly, I didn't watch a ton of the games yesterday.
I
I
didn't
mean, I
either.
watched like the fourth quarter in each of the games and probably the second and third. But like, I just wasn't real as invested as I wanted to be in that game. Like
Yeah.
from
I
the
got
start,
you.
it just was kind of like
Yeah.
lot of punts, a lot of
A
like
little bit
interception
disappointing, I guess
turnovers.
you could
Like,
say.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I thought
Lamar
it was a great game.
had that one interception
mhm.
where I think it was looking at who was it, Zay Flowers or I think
No,
it was
it was
Yeah.
like
Rashad
Bateman.
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 And he had to get the ball out quick because who was it?
It was
I think it
Taylor
was
or
Von Miller, maybe.
Or not Matabika, Rousseau or someone.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it was one of them, and they got in there quick. He just had to throw it. It was bad communication, bad
Yeah.
throw, honestly,
Yeah.
and just it was like just I was not expecting Lamar to do that. He had 4 picks the whole year, and then he just throws that.
Hmm.
I know. Well, I just want to say, as a Steelers fan, so happy seeing the Ravens lose. It's so satisfying to see. I just love it.
I did want a Ravens Commander Super Bowl. That just is like fun, especially like the DMV. That's just big for them because neither of those teams have been great in the postseason recently, and it would just been great. But I'll still take a Chiefs or Bills Commander Super Bowl. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
But speaking of that, let's get to our predictions. We got Bills and Chiefs and Eagles Commanders, two like really fun matchups.
Yeah.
No one really wants to see the Chiefs against the Eagles, but I mean, or other than that, those matchups would be fun. But
Yeah,
let's start in
I
that
mean,
AFC, that Bills Chiefs matchup. Who we got? Essie.
Let me see. Man, Josh Allen, bro, he has just been ripping it. I can't even lie. And it would hurt me to see. Like, let's think about it. Like, Mahomes and the Chiefs have just not been what they should. Like, obviously, they have an insane record. But if you watch the games and actually see them play, it all comes down to one play or, I mean, sloppy game. And Josh Allen just hasn't been having that. So I want to take the Bills, and I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm gonna have them winning 31-24 in a close game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Essie, who you got? Or not Essie, Donnie, sorry.
I want the Bills. I mean, everyone except for Kansas City wants the Bills to win. Well, I know those script writers. They're gonna make the Chiefs win. I know for a fact. The Chiefs are gonna find a way to win. Like it's because like the narrative is like it's a whole redemption story because they lost their only real game in the regular season to the Bills. So I just know the Chiefs are gonna find a way to win, but I want the Bills. I want the Bills to win, of course.
Yeah, that redemption story is gonna make me sick to my stomach if it
I know.
happens. Honestly.
Stupid.
I mean, I'm with Donnie on this. As much as I really want the Bills to win, and I would hate the Chiefs to see them win, but like, it's in Arrowhead. The Chiefs don't lose in Arrowhead. They haven't lost in
Yeah.
Arrowhead in over a year. Like, they just don't lose those type of games. They've lost 2 games all season. One of them they didn't even care about, and the other one was in Buffalo. It's a hostile environment. Like, I just don't think the Chiefs lose this game. They're just like too good at this point to lose those type of games. So I do have the Chiefs winning in a close one, 26-20. Obviously, the Bills are probably the better team, but I mean the Chiefs just win games with the refs or not, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I feel like at this point you want the Bills to win so badly where your mind really makes you think that they're going to win. But
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you look on paper, you just see like the Bills just are probably more talented all the way around, other than like tight end maybe and offensive
Yeah.
line. Like the Chiefs are just they're coached well. They play well. They're just really good in the postseason. They just don't lose in the postseason. They won
I
like
know.
what 9 straight. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
and I mean, you got to think about. I mean, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl are best friends, right? I mean,
Mhm.
he's been in the past how many Super Bowls? Like five?
Not
Yeah.
5. Like I
No,
don't.
but he's been
No,
into
it's
the five
definitely
Super
5.
Bowls. He's
Is it
been in
5?
5 Super Bowls. Yeah,
Yeah, he only
lost
missed the
because he lost to the
Bengals
Niners.
and
Oh no,
Yeah, 4 of the
yeah,
last 5. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
he's been in 4 of the last 5. So I mean, you just don't. You just think when you think of Super Bowl, the first person you think of is Patrick Mahomes at this point.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
No,
know.
no, really. In recent times,
I guess recent memory. I think I would just think of Tom Brady, but
soon Tom Brady's gonna be
he's gonna be
dethroned for just
forgotten.
ghosts.
Yeah.
No, in 10 years, it's gonna be George Pickens. Trust me.
Keep dreaming.
Trust me. Trust me.
George Pickens is gonna be on the Pittsburgh Steelers in 3 years. Wow.
No, he's the next Deontay Johnson. Anyway, why did we? We're not trying to talk about
Yeah,
that.
we don't
Okay.
care about Deontay Johnson.
Moving ahead to the NFC, we got the Eagles and Commanders. I was the only one who picked them to beat the Lions last week. Y'all were hating and took the Lions to win. I don't know what you guys were thinking. I think it's kind of the same story this week. Commanders just can't lose. I mean, we're playing our best football of the year. I just don't think the Eagles are there. They lost N'Kobe Dean, their top linebacker. They've lost a couple other guys. Their offensive line got beat up. We got pressure on the Lions last week. I just think at this point we're just playing better football. I think we win this game 34-26.
Well, you guys did lose Sam Cosmi though.
That is
So
true, but I mean we played the
pretty big.
whole second half without him and we looked good.
Yeah.
So I'm not as worried as I should be.
Yeah. SC, what's your pick?
Yeah. I feel like the Eagles are, like what you said earlier, very one-dimensional. I mean, they're really like without Saquon Barkley, they're not even out of the first round in my opinion.
Yeah,
So-
that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to the Commanders. I mean, I'd love to see Jaden Daniels in the playoffs, first ever rookie to be in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
hmm
And so I'm gonna give it to the Commanders. I'm gonna give it to them. High scoring game, 42-39.
Whoa!
Ooh, that's
Wow!
good. Okay.
Hey, that would be fun. That
That
would
would
be
I would
fun.
love to see.
I haven't checked the weather yet, but I'm guessing it'll be not great weather again.
Where's
Yeah.
the game? Is it in Philly?
Yeah,
it's
it's
in Philly.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold then. I mean, East Coast
Yeah.
is cold right now. It's mad cold. It's mad break outside.
Mm-hmm. All right, for
Donnie.
my pick. So I don't even know because the Eagles are so one-dimensional, especially in the playoffs. Like when you see the Packers and when you saw them against the Rams, they were so boring to watch. You only like feed it to Saquon. I think if the Commanders can perform how they did against the Lions, they're blowing out the Eagles. Like I'm just gonna say they're blowing them out. But if I don't know if the Eagles can find a way to like get Saquon to 200 yards, it'll be close. And I think Eagles could have it 36-33, but if Commanders played how they did last week, it's gonna be like 35 to like 21.
Yeah, the thing is with me is that like the only way the Eagles win this game is if they get ahead early. Like they're not
Yeah.
if they get behind and they're forced to pass, we're winning this game. Like first
Yeah.
off, Lattimore had a great game. Our DBs like played great, Chin and Martin. Like I think if we get ahead early, like they won't be able to lean on Barkley as much as they did in the past 2 games that we played them this year. With that being said, though, like a rookie quarterback's never made the Super Bowl for a reason. Like it's super hard.
Yeah.
And obviously, like the Eagles are a very good team in their own right. That my big scare is just like a rookie's never done this, so why should Jaden break that streak? That's my biggest worry. But also, like he's special. He's shown that
Yeah.
he can do it.
It's very special. I mean,
Mhm.
like look at him. He doesn't. I don't even like when I think of Jaden Daniels. I don't think of a rookie anymore. I think of a beautiful African American man who is the best. Who might be the best top 5 quarterback in the league. Honestly, I say that with my heart. I say that with my foot. I say
You're
that with all
glazing.
10 toes.
I don't know. He
Jaden
is
Daniels
top
might be
five.
top 5
He's top
quarterback in the
five.
league. I mean, he's in the. I mean, he's one of the 4 teams left in the league. I mean,
I mean, my top 5 right now. I mean, I go Lamar, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Jaden, Dan. I don't think like you could put Herbert, but like what has Herbert done in the postseason?
no, I don't
Nothing.
mess with Herbo like that.
Yeah, I just don't think Herbert showed enough in the playoffs where
He's
you
kind
can
of
put him
biased,
above.
I'm not gonna cap. I mean,
Yeah.
Seahawks are better than the Chargers. I mean, Seahawks are better than a lot of teams.
No, we didn't have to break. We didn't have to
I know,
break.
but can we just talk about how the Seahawks haven't lost to the Eagles since like 2007, 2008?
You played them like 3 times.
We played them
Okay.
last year. Drew Lock season, by the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we also
Yeah.
talk about how like the Steelers beat the Commanders?
We can talk about that. Hey,
can talk
hey,
about that.
If we win the Super Bowl, you can just say you beat the Super
Oh
Bowl
yeah,
champs.
that's
You
true.
gotta think about
That's
that.
true.
You gotta think about that.
No, I just
yeah,
well,
then
I just
we'll be
want.
able to say that next year because we play the
Yeah.
Commies in Seattle. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's in DC.
Yeah, it's in DC.
So unlucky.
Well, I just
Nope,
also want to.
Scott.
I also just want to say I think it'd be a cool Super Bowl if we get a rematch with the Eagles and Chiefs.
It would be, but
No, no,
like,
no, no,
who
no, no.
wants
But
that?
the Eagles get redemption. That'd be so fun to watch.
As
Well,
long
actually,
as the
no,
Chiefs
no,
don't
actually,
win,
no. It
it's
just
still
wouldn't be. Actually, it wouldn't be fun to watch. It'd just be
I'm really
interesting.
excited for the food I'm finna eat during the Super Bowl, bro. Oh, do you know what else I'm
Facts.
excited for? The halftime show. They got Kendrick, right?
Oh,
Yep.
facts.
And you know, Kendrick and SZA were just going crazy on SZA's
Mm.
album, on Kendrick's album. And
Yeah,
if I don't
Ben.
see SZA, at Super Bowl 59, I might put a hole in my wall, honestly, because I'm
As
trying to
we-
fuck
as he-
Luther, 30 for 30. Come on, bro. I know this isn't a
The
music
glazing,
podcast,
the glazing
but
has to stop.
SZA is
First Jaden Daniels and now SZA. I mean, come on.
Essie, guess
mean,
what?
What?
Ben doesn't like SZA at all.
I'm not a big SZA. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And that's why you're a Commanders fan.
Yeah, that's
for
why
the
you're
past how
Commanders
long?
fan, Ben. That's
You've
why you
been a
love.
Commanders
Essie,
fan for 15 years.
Did you hear
I
what
mean-
you're talking about, Jaden Daniels?
Well, that's different. You're not. Are you Jaden Daniels?
No. Are you
You're Ben
SZA?
Schwartz. Thank you. I
Yeah.
might be. I might be.
Anyway, but
It's
that'll
just
wrap
one
up our
way.
football segment.
Oh yeah.
We got a little bit of a
next?
game.
Oh yeah, I
Here-
got a little trivia game.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean,
You guys know my performance last week was rough. What was
hey,
it
don't
last
worry,
week?
Essie. It's basketball. It's basketball.
Good thing it's me and
Oh,
you,
that's-
Essie.
You know what's perfect that is basketball? The
Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets on Martin Luther King Jr. Day decided they win a game against the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, yeah. Okay. What is
Okay.
this, Donnie?
All right, so what we got? Okay, so if you guys, so people who don't know, this is immaculate grid where basically
no, bro.
usually there's a bunch of teams and you have to guess the players that work for each of these boxes. Except this time, what Ben and I usually do is we put the players in first and you have to guess what team they belong to. So
I
like
already
for
know. I already know.
Oh wait,
So-
Essie. Can we start? We good
Yeah,
here?
so-
Start.
Okay, Essie. The first thing I'm thinking of is first off, the far right column down. That's got to be Hornets, I would think.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
the middle column
far.
going down is probably Warriors.
Column is this way, right?
No, column is up, column and row.
Okay, wait. So
The
you're
the
saying
middle
far-
the middle column is 100% Warriors. Darius
Far
Saric,
right.
DiVincenzo,
Yeah,
and
but-
Schroeder.
Yeah.
That's
So we
Warriors.
got far right column or row.
far
Far right
columnist.
column
Column.
that's Kemba. Who is that?
Ish Smith, right?
Ish Smith,
Yeah,
Ish Smith.
and then Kelly Oubre. That's Hornets. That's got
That's be Hornets, I would
But
think.
I don't
So
remember Ish
Warriors,
Smith ever
Hornets.
being on the Hornets.
The left side could be. Honestly, I don't know what teams Hayward
Is that-
played for.
Wait, who's at the very bottom?
That's Horford.
Al Horford.
No. Sixers. What's his name?
Is it
again?
Sixers? I thought it was Hawks for a sec.
No, like what's the guy under DiVincenzo's
That's-
name?
Dario Saric.
Darius Saric.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we were
his
talking about
name.
the one with Hayward, Ibaka,
No.
and Horford.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
You're talking about
Can
the
we-
bottom
can we
row?
Lock that in. Like,
No, bottom
Donnie-
row is 76ers.
Donnie, can you write Hornets?
Oh,
above
yeah.
Wait, can you
Kemba?
write
Yeah,
stuff here?
I'll write stuff.
Yeah.
I'll write stuff if you got it
Yeah,
right.
can we lock it?
Yes,
in?
that's Hornets.
All right,
Yeah.
so Hornets.
So we're right. Let's
Good.
go.
The one next to
That's
it's
not
with
baby.
the next one next to it's Warriors for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not the
right.
Warriors.
Okay,
Let's go.
come
Let's
on.
go.
Okay.
And then the bottom row is 76ers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm getting carried, Loki.
Yeah.
And then what else? What else we got
No,
here?
Gordon Hayward's only been on the Jazz, the Thunder. It's the
Ooh,
Thunder. It's the
Thunder.
Thunder.
I like
It's
that.
the Thunder.
I like
Al
that.
Horford was on
This
the
one.
Thunder,
This one.
wasn't he?
Thunder.
And
This
no,
one?
the top row.
This one. or
Top
this
row.
one?
Top
Yeah,
row.
the one with Hayward, Schroeder, and Kemba.
You want to put
Yeah.
Thunder?
Is that
Wait,
correct?
No, Kemba was never
No,
on
it's
the
not
Was
Thunder.
he not?
No.
Okay, what teams
No.
were Kemba? He was on the Knicks. That doesn't
He was
work.
on the Knicks.
Schroeder didn't play on the Knicks.
He was
I don't know
on
what other
the-
teams Kemba played for.
Wait, do we count?
Ooh, Ben's getting exposed right now.
I don't know that
Kemba
type of.
Walker. He was on
I
the
love
Knicks. He was
Kemba.
on the Hornets. He was on the Bobcats. Doesn't count.
Do you want to go back to middle row? Do you
Let's
want to think about
yeah,
that?
You got Serge.
Because okay, let's think. DiVincenzo played on the Bucks, the Timberwolves.
It's the
We already got
Bucks.
Warriors,
It's
so
the
it's
Bucks.
or Knicks.
No, Serge and Ish were never on the Knicks. It's the Bucks.
You think Bucks? I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Is he
Serge
locking that
wanted
in?
the Bucks. Yeah,
Lock
it's
him-
Bucks.
lock him
It's
Bucks.
the
Hawkin? Okay, yeah, Bucks. It's Bucks.
Come
Good.
on.
As
Come on now.
carrying. Okay,
no,
Bucks.
I'm getting carried. What are you talking?
I think it's.
Okay,
I think
you have these two. You have these two now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Gordon Hayward was on the Utah Jazz.
hmm
Horford was he on the Jazz?
No. He wasn't.
My-
Wait, was he?
I don't think that's right.
No, I can't think of a time with Al. Maybe Al Horford.
That
was
doesn't
mad
feel.
old.
It doesn't feel right.
No, because Horford. Wait.
What teams does Horford
played
play on?
on
The Hawks,
He
76ers,
played
Celtics.
Sixers,
It's never.
Celtics.
Is it Celtics?
Which one?
The one with
Oh, it is. Wait.
This one?
Hayward and Horford. No, the other one.
No.
This one?
Yeah, that just
It's
feels
not.
like
It's not. No, it's not
No,
Celtics.
because Ibaka was never on the Celtics.
You guys are getting tripped up right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
hmm. Can we get a Eastern or Western on both of them?
East or West?
Okay. This one is Western. This one's Eastern.
Okay, so Western.
Which one do you want to
Conference.
work on?
Let's work on column.
Okay.
If it's a Western Conference team, Gordon
I don't
Hayward's
know
on which
Ibaka.
one's
I don't know Ibaka like that.
It's the Thunder, is it not? It's
No.
got to be the Thunder.
It's
This
either
one?
Thunder or Jazz.
Yeah, it's Thunder.
You lock
We'll
in
lock
Thunder?
in Thunder.
Lock in Thunder?
Yeah.
That's right. It's Thunder.
I told you. I knew it.
Good work.
Come on.
Okay, got one
Hey,
more.
Come
one more.
on.
This whole row
OG
right here.
Thunder fan.
Okay.
Love
Okay.
it.
One
I
team
think-
just Schroeder's played on so many teams. It
I
could
thought
be
this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
Let's
this
not
one would be
even think
the
about
easiest.
Schroeder.
easiest.
Let's just not even
I thought
think
this
about
was the
Schroeder.
easiest one because
It's
Kemba
the
was on it.
Jazz. It's the
Kem-
Jazz.
Is it Jazz? No, Schroeder was not a Jazz.
Yes,
Or
he's
am I
on-
wrong?
He's been on every team in the league.
No, he's not.
He's definitely not been on the Jazz.
Kemba's been on the Knicks. He's
Knicks,
been on the
Hornets.
Hornets. He's been on the.
I don't know
That's
after
it.
that.
You guys are missing one like important team he's been on.
Kemba.
Bobcats.
Oh, was he on the Celtics? Is it Celtics?
You want to lock
He
that
was
in?
on the Celtics. He was
I
on the
know.
Celtics.
What? You don't think he was?
No, he
Am I
wasn't.
wrong about that?
Wait,
Because
if we lock
Hayward
it
and
in-
Schroeder,
if we lock it
Hayward
in,
and
do we
Schroeder
lose?
both play on the Celtics.
Hold on.
I
If we
can't-
lock it in, do we lose?
Unless I'm wrong.
All right, if we lock this one in, we lose. Because the
Yeah.
last one.
So you want? Okay, so this is your final guess.
It's Eastern Conference, so
You want to lock in Celtics?
So Jazz
You
or
open?
West, aren't they? Yeah.
So Celtics?
So it's got to be the Celtics.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. It's the Celtics.
Oh, Kemba was on the Celtics.
he was.
Really?
I
Yeah, he
remember
was.
for a minute.
Hey, good job,
How
guys.
long? Kemba Walker. Celtics.
Good job,
Let's
guys.
go.
Hey,
Oh, he
That was
was
good.
on the Celtics. I low-key
Yeah.
It was like
forgot
for a
about that.
year or two, but I mean,
No,
Yeah,
not
he was-
even
he was
2
not that
years,
good.
just one.
just one. That was
Mhm.
good for me.
Let's see.
yeah.
I think it was Schroeder and Hayward more.
Oh no, he was for 2 seasons, 2019.
I remember Schroeder on the Celtics, and I remember Hayward on the Celtics.
I don't remember
Yeah.
Schroeder on the Celtics. Hayward, I don't even
I remember.
Schroeder, I just couldn't think of on any team, and he was on that team. So.
I can't. I don't want to think about Hayward on the Celtics. You guys know I love Gordon Hayward.
Well, we had some
Bro,
breaking
Hayward,
news
bro.
just a couple hours ago.
Oh yeah.
Did we really?
Ben Johnson to the Bears
Ooh.
as the head coach. I don't know
Yeah.
what this really changes. I mean, obviously they're going to be better next year, but what do we think about this?
I mean,
You know, I just want to say a quick thing. Did you guys see that one clip where Caleb Williams got pranked by like this one random?
Oh
kid?
yeah,
Like Ben Johnson was
Oh,
about to like
yeah.
was the new head coach. I just want to say that's so funny that actually happened.
That was like-
Actually,
that was-
that's
it
so
came
funny.
through.
They called him, right?
Yeah, no,
That
it
was
actually was
funny.
fun.
How do you get
Um,
Caleb Williams' phone number, by the way? How's that happen?
gotta be friends.
Yeah,
Or
it's probably
maybe
like
it had to be
friends.
Instagram. It had to be maybe like you DM him on Instagram, pretend to be someone.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's what it
Yeah,
was. They were
yeah.
DMing and then called him.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
so
That was
I
funny,
think-
though. I thought that was
yeah.
funny.
I think that this is I don't know, cause like we've all heard like the Bears curse, like every coach is like terrible, but I don't know. I think this is good, especially for the Bears offense, cause that Bears offense looked terrible this year,
Mhm.
and Ben Johnson, he's like the mastermind of offenses. So I think
I
this
do
is
want to say something real quick though. Like since he went through the head coaching thing last year with the Commanders, I did like kind of get to do some like research on him and like get to know him a little bit. Not like personally, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
But I mean, I do think he's a good coach, but I just don't think he's like that like leader. Like he's in the press conferences that I've watched him, like he's just not like a crazy like hyped
I
up
mean,
person and like can get
yeah.
like people rallied up.
Yeah, no,
That was
yeah,
kind of
I
Dan
agree.
Campbell's role, and that was Aaron Glenn's role. I think Ben Johnson's gonna need like an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator to have that like energy,
Well,
for them to like build a
Can we
good
be
like
honest?
community.
Actually,
Can we just be 100% honest? The Bears suck. The Bears
Yeah.
always suck. They always will suck.
They
There's nothing that
they'll
they
never
can-
be good.
Nothing's
Yeah.
gonna
Well-
happen for the Bears to be good. So I mean, this is not
Well,
gonna
Ben, I
happen. I,
don't-
mean, if the Bears have above 500, I'll get a tattoo. I'm joking. I'm not getting a tattoo.
Whoa.
But the Bears are
They
not
might
above
be.
crazy.
500 with
That's
Probably
one.
will
crazy.
be above 500.
No, they won't.
Well,
You-
who's
you
gonna
want-
regress? Lions probably will
No.
be 15-2 again.
What? They're gonna get a better offensive lineman? They're gonna get better offensive linemen. It's the Bears.
Yeah.
What are they?
Keenan
no
Allen's
one wants to
gonna
join the
regress. though.
Bears. No one wants to be on the Bears. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll sign with the Bears. No one's gonna do
They're
that.
gonna get a bunch of Lions guys.
Okay, sure.
Well, I just want to say I don't know if you guys saw, but Ben Johnson apparently he's been interviewing what's his name? Oh, Dennis Allen. Yeah, Dennis Allen for defensive coordinator. So I just want
That's
to
a good hire though, like a former
Isn't that
head
the
coach
Saints
that
head
knows what he's
coach?
doing.
Yeah, I just
Wasn't
want
the
to put that out
Saints
there.
head
So
coach?
that
He was
could
the Saints head coach.
yeah. So that could boost a lot to the Bears
I
because
do like that, honestly, but the
yeah,
Bears still suck.
Yeah, you got to get like honestly, if they can get Vic Fangio, they probably wouldn't. But like someone like that, that's been a head coach in the league, that's like been like a leader and like knows how to like get a group of people. I think that would be the best hire.
Yeah,
yeah.
but this is not the 2021 Rams or whatever year it was when they got a bunch of people on 1 year deals. The Bears are not going to do that. And a coach is, I'm just saying, a coach, honestly, in my opinion, a coach cannot change this player of a skill. They can,
Well,
they can
Well,
deteriorate.
let's
No,
look.
they
That's
can.
just a
Hold
prime
on, wait,
example
let
of
me
the
finish. Let me
Commanders.
finish.
yeah. Let's
Let me
Is the
look at
finish.
the
Commanders
Commanders.
roster good?
Let me finish.
Commanders and Lions.
Let me
Commanders
finish.
roster is not good.
Let me
Yeah.
finish. I don't mean like you can't completely change a player. I mean you can change how a player plays off of like schematics and like stuff you do, but you cannot take a player to a whole different level unless
Well,
you're
no,
like Unless you're Pete Carroll or
no,
Bill
no.
Belichick.
Actually, I just want to say, Ben, you know that one coach I'm talking about who like revives a bunch of quarterbacks' careers, like Bryce Young and like Baker Mayfield.
That was Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that
Oh,
guy.
That's
He's
that's
that's
his
the
name.
Commanders offensive coordinator.
yeah. I know, he's
hate the
great.
Commanders.
I just
But,
want to
like,
say he's
Ben, what's his name? Ben Jones or whatever his name is. I forgot his name already.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. Yeah.
Ben
Mhm.
Johnson's not going to be doing that though. Honestly,
all right.
am I wrong?
Oh, the big thing for me is like he has that running back committee. They're gonna need to get a running back because DeAndre Swift is not that guy
Yeah, no, he's not
Bro,
good.
he was doing insane for me in fantasy. Thank you for him, Ben. By
for
the way,
for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
thank
Wait,
you for me.
what
getting-
draft pick did the Bears?
Isaiah Pacheco
Yeah.
for DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Isaiah Pacheco was out. He didn't do anything at the end. Post at the end of the year.
No, I dropped
And
him
DeAndre Swift had 30. How many times? 5, 6
Once,
times.
Yeah, I think once.
if
No,
that.
mm-mm. He was going insane. Thank you for Chuba Hubbard also.
Oh, that was bad.
So
That was
thank
bad.
you. Honestly, just thank you for giving me the league. Honestly,
Yeah.
I
I'm
want
coming for you next year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so you still gotta do the punishment.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nick's got to do that punishment.
Watch out.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what draft picks do the Bears have?
9 or 10.
Ooh, I don't know.
They
Do you
probably
think
just
they
take the top offensive
They-
line.
they
Will,
gotta get
Will Campbell.
Well, I mean, they
They
could
gotta
also
get the
go.
top
Well, they can just go
lineman.
free agency
Campbell
offensive
from
lineman, go
LSU.
like Gene T. Because you talk about how they need a running back.
Who are the top free agent running backs? Is there anyone?
Let me research.
Nah, I can't think of any off the top.
I
of
can't
my
think of
head.
anyone. Because remember that list you made? I don't think there's any.
Yeah, no, there was there was Aaron Jones on that, but like
Oh, and
Aaron
Jalen
Jones,
Warren and Najee. I
oh
don't know.
that no Loki Najee could fit.
He
Najee
could.
would be a nice.
Does that not make sense? That could
He
be
Who
could
else
fit.
though? I mean,
Wait, but
Yeah.
Najee's buns. Najee's
Najee,
so
Nick
ass.
Chubb
Yeah,
was
but
there. Nick Chubb's
it could be like the next David Montgomery. You gotta think about
I
that.
mean,
No.
Kareem
Well, David
Hunt.
Montgomery was never good on the Bears.
He was
No, I don't. No, I don't feel like he wasn't. He was. I feel
Just-
like he was only good on the Lions. I don't
disrespect.
remember.
That's disrespect.
I just don't remember much
Wait,
of him on the Bears.
What if they just get Ezekiel Elliott?
Oh, facts.
That'd be fire. They can pick him up.
Yeah.
He's being afraid.
Yeah, what if they just like take Leonard Fournette out of retirement?
I'm sorry about that. I got my annoying neighbor bouncing a basketball right outside my house. He's like
Yeah.
12.
All right.
Annoying. Sorry. Back to basketball.
Well, that's all we got today. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks for listening. You know,
Yeah.
good, nice first
That was
episode.
a nice
Yeah.
Stay
weekend.
tuned, follow,
Yep.
and we'll get episodes out every week, once
Yeah.
or twice a
Follow
week.
the Instagram.
Follow the Instagram, follow
Follow the
TikTok.
End
TikTok got
Zone
revived,
Boys.
so we got to follow the
Yep,
TikTok
we're
now.
back on TikTok.
You got it back.
Mhm.
And endzone underscore boys, I think it is.
Yep.
Instagram and underscore zone boys.
Also, if we get more people, we should vote on the next logo.
Mm.
Mhm.
Bro, why do we have 3 logos?
No.
There's three?
The one I made yesterday. We should vote on that.
We can do that. We can do that.
Alright.
Thanks for listening,
Thanks for
everyone.
listening.
Thanks, guys.
See y'all
Go
next time.
Hornets, go Seahawks.